I'm Dr. Booz, and this is Dr. Booz on Wine. Today I want to talk to you about 6 different ways in which we can open up a bottle of wine. And I want to share just a little bit of maybe some of the downfalls of each one of these openers, but they all work, and you might have some in your house even today. The first one I want to talk about has been around for a long time, not because I've been around for a long time, but this is what I started with. You simply put it on top of your bottle and you screw it into the cork. I call this my Hallelujah corkscrew opener because it looks like angel's wings up in the air. But once it's in the cork, you simply pull down on these 2 handles and the cork should come right in this section here. The downfall, or a little bit of a shortfall of this one, is that sometimes it's hard to get started. It takes a little bit of effort. I've also seen corks being chewed up because not enough pressure is applied to get it under the cork and get it started. This one operates the same way. It's called a continuous wine opener. You simply screw it in by the handle or something similar. And again, it'll come up in this section here. You pull it off. You might have to wiggle a little bit. And then you reverse it, and then the corkscrew, or the cork, should come right out at the bottom. This is called the Rabbit. It's been around for a good period of time. As you can tell, it looks a little bit like a rabbit, but this one has been, at least I have a couple friends who have had these for over 10 years. You simply pull back on the one handle and you place it securely on top of the cork and you push it in and then you pull it out and out comes your cork. Again, you might have to wiggle a little bit because corks all have different lengths in which they put into the bottle. Anyway, you just hold it, squeeze it, and put it back, and the cork should fall right out onto the floor. This one is a little bit intimidating. This is called a cork pop, and it's operating by pressure. Pretty intimidating, isn't it? Anyway, you take off the foil and you push this down into the bottle, and then you simply press on this canister. You can hear maybe the air going in here. The problem with this is, and I've had rumors of people that the glass is broken, but you have to kind of pull up at the same time you're pushing down on this canister that pushes air in and pressurizes it. This is this is called a 2-prong or also corkscrew. It looks like this. I think everyone should have one of these in your library, only because when you do lose a cork or something happens, you have an older bottle, you carefully go back and forth and put this onto the cork, and then you just twist it carefully up. This works great if you have a cork that's broken as you're trying to get it out, or you have a much older bottle and you want to get the cork out without breaking it. Either way, you have to do this very gingerly, but it does work. The other one I want to share with you is the library. To me, it's one of the best for your library wines. It's called a Corvin. There's now several of these out. It costs about $300, so it's a little pricey for some people. But you simply put it on the bottle and you slide this down. And then at this point, you can literally pour the wine into a glass because it also has a canister in it. And then when you're done, you simply pull it off and this will reseal. And I've had these wine cork bottles resealed for several months actually. So it works quite well. The best one that I want to share with you, and one of them very much use every day, and this is called a waiter's corkscrew. It's not very expensive. They're about $15. This is a 2 fulcrums to help get it out of the bottle. I'll demo that for you. This is called a worm, which all these have a similar worm type device. And then this is the foil cutter. It's helpful to have one that you're going to use that has some serrated edges to it. And you can simply go under this lip and go halfway, or keep the bottle steady, and then go halfway and then come back the other way. You can actually turn it around and come back the other way. And then it should lift right up. At that point, you take the worm, place it in the middle, and slowly screw it into the bottle. Then you take your fulcrum and you take it one step at a time, and then you raise it up and you go to the other half, and the cork should come out. The downside of this one is I've seen some people actually twist the cork towards them as they're pulling it out, and there have been a couple of corks I've witnessed that have cracked. But anyway, if you're careful, this is very easy to use, and a lot of people use it successful. Okay, that's my little demo on corkscrew openers. My next broadcast is going to be how to open up a bottle of wine and really look like you're a sommelier as you're doing it. Thanks for coming on this channel. Thanks so much.